Well, I can't believe I had to file a police report because my brother was having my mail held at the post office. All our mail held, and I noticed that I wasn't receiving a lot of my mail. It was just disappearing, and I've reason to believe he's been taking my mail. So it was just wrong. I mean, he can have his mail held at the post office, but not our mail, and his mail never should have been here. He refused to have his mail stop being sent here. The police officer was very nice, very professional. I really dislike having to involve the police for anything other than like an absolute life-saving emergency. They're out there saving lives. There's a lot of bad things going on in the world, and that's the last thing I think that the police should be involved in, especially my tax-paying dollars should be out, for them to be saving lives. I feel like it's a civil matter, but tampering with the mail is a criminal offense. I get my paychecks here. I evaluate products. Having my wife and I's mail interrupted from being here is just another tactic of his. He's a clinical narcissist. A narcissist only thinks of themselves. He only thinks of it's his mail or whatever. It's his right to keep disrupting my father's legacy even after he's gone. It's so upsetting to me. I tried my best to explain to the police that he doesn't belong in jail. He needs help. He's now committed perjury, lying to a judge under oath that he lives here, which he doesn't. He's lied that this is his legal address, filing a fictitious order of protection against me, where the police had to vacate me from my residence in the middle of an assessment online that I was trying to complete for a client, and it's just upsetting to me that I've once again had to involve police and this courts and all this stuff. I mean, it's just so upsetting. I'm making another video vlog of my life here. Narcissism is a pretty scary thing. My brother is a clinical narcissist. He only thinks about himself, and then he just turns things around and changes the subject and sort of like focuses on your emotional reaction, telling me not to cry like a baby. The day my dad died, and I find him in here stealing anything he could possibly steal of my dad's, instead of grieving and having some type of empathy and compassion towards my dad. It was just this sick dialogue of constantly asking money from us and then denying the fact that I even gave him money out of my own pocket, telling me wasn't my money. I mean, it's just so sick. And the fact that I had to involve the police for something that's non-emergency goes against my belief system. I find that to be wrong. There's so many horrible things out there. There's Asians that are being attacked. There's kids running around with guns. There's terrorism. There's horrible things. There was a crazy person that had 19 priors, shoved feces in the face of some woman on the subway the other day. I'm all for bail reform, but when it comes to shit like that, I mean, no pun intended, it just makes you really wonder, like, gosh, is our police being taken away from where they should be because of nonsense like what just happened with my brother? I mean, you don't just hold everybody's mail because you couldn't pull your shit together long enough to find a regular apartment. He blames me. He blames my dad for him not being able to get an apartment and for being homeless and having all these problems. And it's ridiculous. We kept giving him money to fix his car, to find a place to stay, trying to get him jobs. It's just awful. And having to go through this while grieving for my dad, after taking care of him for so long, it's just so upsetting. It really is. And a narcissist will continue to do this until you're ruined, until there's no more of anything left. And that's why my dad was very clear and adamant that he not be allowed back here. And he started to manipulate me while I'm crying, that I should let him stay here for free so he could save up some money and go to Florida. How crazy is that? There's one bathroom here and he can't get along and respect my wife and I and wants to stay here? I'm paying the mortgage. I'm paying the bills. There's no free ride, and the day will come that I'll get some more sales and profits from selling artwork, and I'll be able to help Andreas and keep funneling him money because he's my brother, he's my flesh and blood, and I love him unconditionally. But there's got to be a point where you draw the line, and today was another one. I'm saying, man, where's my mail? I called the post office and says, oh, well, Andreas has been holding all the mail here. Great, so who knows what checks he's taken from me? Who knows what he's been doing? So it's just upsetting, and I just want to say thank you to the officer that came here and filed the report and was understanding and listened to me and those nice uniforms that they have, and was very professional. I just want to say thanks again to the other officer that I mentioned, who is out there saving lives, and they're doing the right thing, and I hope that we are in the age of continued police reform, and that we are able to fund the police in the right way. I just feel like I can't live with the fact that I may have taken up the time of a police officer who could be out there saving lives because my brother's stealing my mail. It's embarrassing. But anyway, that's another day in the life of Every Day is an Ollie Day. Once again, stay tuned.